Okay, so here we are, sculpture class. I have not put the finishing touches on my representational head, but I want to talk about how one could approach the idea of their abstract head. Remember, we've got the representational head, the abstract head, and then a non-representational closed form. So the idea with the last one is to make it not look like a head at all, not reference a head at all. Of course, when we show it with these other, the abstract and the representational, it will probably feed in. But how do we focus on the idea of abstraction? Remember, abstraction can be more about an idea, right? Or an emotion, right? So how do we have to give enough representation so that we know that we're talking about a head. Now, this piece, this Ife head or Benin head, I can't remember I think it's an Ife head. They have the vertical line scarification. It was making me think of like roadways. What if I took some of my press molded cars, these are too dry now, they're bone dry, and I made them look like they were driving up the head. Horrible thing to do to this beautiful reference of a beautiful culture and a beautiful piece of art. But what am I trying to say? Am I trying to say something? Maybe this is driving all over primitive cultures. Or, so I could put these on the surface. I could fashion one of these cars to be an eye, or I could fashion them to be the lips. Now, how different would I be if I actually cut into the side of this and created some sort of like parking garage over here, right? Where I made shelves for cars to go into. So, how you're dealing with this space, how you're dealing with the elements of art, where you're putting these things, or maybe I pile a bunch of cars into here. Maybe I want to talk about the issue of drought around the world. Maybe I want to combine these things, or maybe it's just as simple as overstating a piece of this, making a giant eye on one side, misplacing an eye. Maybe I want to focus on an emotion of sadness or happiness, so I'm changing some things away from representational. So it doesn't look like I'm just trying to make something look like the subject. I'm trying to focus on an emotion. So really go for it.